Hi everybody. That truck right there is my 2002 GMC Sierra. It's 815 horsepower, 4L AWD, 4-wheel drive, 5.3, built bottom end, and it makes 815 horsepower as it sits. I haven't turned it up anymore, running about 17 pounds of boost. Lots of time, effort has gone into that truck. Don't mind the looks of it because it's not the coolest looking thing. And the birds have decided to use it as their dumping station, as you can see, so I'm going to wash it. Well, I'm converting it to all-wheel drive. You need the front diff and a transfer case. But most people don't share their mistakes, but I will. I bought this one first. This one came out of I think a Yukon or Escalade, I can't remember exactly. All-wheel drive, one-to-one transfer case. I thought it was the MP149. I didn't do enough research, obviously, because I didn't know they were different. But this is a Borg Warner 4481. I've already pulled it apart, cleaned. It actually is really clean. So I'm going to replace some stuff on it and list it for sale. So this is the Borg Warner transfer case. It's a 4481. It's a 60-40 split, and you could actually just buy from a BW, I think what's called the BW 4485. You could buy the correct 32 spline, so you don't have to have anything made. But this one, the way it works is a little different. It's not like it is a true all-wheel drive, but it's not like this one. This one just uses the planetary, and this one uses a viscous coupling. So this is the MP149, which I went and found finally. I've been looking for one of these, and they're actually kind of hard to find, and they're kind of expensive compared to one of these. So finally found one, and now I'm going to show you. Ow, sorry about that. Just got bit by something. But, okay, disregard that. But, so, you gotta have to fit on a 4L ADE, you need to have this piece, which is this input shaft, and all you gotta do is buy one that's been machined. I'm selling these now, so you can check out my website down in the description, and you can buy one from me. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get one made. You either send me your old one, or I could set you up with a brand new one, whatever you guys want. Or my goal is to have them in stock, so I'll always at least have one. So as long as I have one, you know, there's not a huge demand on these, just because not a lot of people use these transfer cases. Not a lot of people are doing 4L80 all-wheel drive, so. But yeah, I could definitely, we'll definitely try to have one of these in stock for you guys. So let's check out my website below. But yeah, let's get this thing pulled apart. And that is going to be these. You gotta pull all of them out. We need to pull this. This is a 19 millimeter, and then typically there's a clip behind this, but I have not looked at one of these yet, so let me go grab all the tools. Okay, so these are 15s, and then this is the 19. I broke them loose with this breaker bar, but just take them all out and take that sensor out. Okay, so now all the bolts are out. And what we need to do is, there's a clip in here, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it needs to be spread apart, and then we could get the housing off. So I can't do it with just one hand, but hopefully I could get. And what I'm using, I've used 2 flat blades, but I'm just using these 90 that I've ground down. Okay, so hopefully you guys probably didn't see that because I had the camera pointed up. So. And you also didn't have to do that clip because that clip holds this piece in, so disregard that. So after you get everything apart, just split it, and you can see this piece came off. Here's the chain. Gotta clean all this stuff. I'm gonna be checking all the bearings, and there is that piece we gotta replace. So I'm gonna grab a rubber mallet and tap that out. Okay, so to get the top input shaft out, you see this little C-clip. You just need to get that out. These are not the correct tools to use. So I finally got this front diff in. There's the old one, the new one. Let me grab the light. This is the new all-wheel drive diff right there. Nice and shiny. And so next we just need to get this transfer case swapped, which is with the 32 spline input shaft to fit onto the 4L80. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So I need to get this bottom tray put on underneath the pan and then pull it forward. We'll jack it all up, get this transfer case swapped out real quick, and we'll finally have an all-wheel drive. I've been waiting to do this forever. I just don't have that much time right now, so glad to finally get this thing done. Okay, so pulling the garage some more. I need a bigger garage. Hopefully that's next spring. We'll do that. Truck sounds awesome. It's running great. It just needs some all-wheel drive action so we could actually get some traction and not have these four-wheel drive issues that I was having. So all-wheel drive is better anyways, in my opinion. Yeah, you can't do burnouts, but no one needs to show off. Showing off is winning a race, I guess. So I'm gonna get that swapped now. It's pretty easy. It's gonna be different on everybody else's because they don't have a built truck like this. But we'll get this in, and then we're gonna go do some draggy runs and see how we do with this. I didn't take any before because it was having issues with the four-wheel drive, so it was kind of pointless. It would get something broke in the front diff where I'm guessing the front diff, the gears broke because it would like get bound up and get stuck on and shut off. It's broken. So okay, so we got the old one out, which is weird. The thing that is weird on it is it's stuck in four-wheel drive and it's off. So I know the front actuator wasn't stuck, but something must be broken here, or maybe it's just automatically reverts to on when you unplug everything. I don't know, but I know it was in two-wheel drive, so I don't think that's supposed to be locked how it is. I just know I was having an issue with the four-wheel drive, and it was like getting stuck on once in a while. So that's probably the issue, I'm guessing. I don't know. Doesn't matter now since I'm changing it all. But this thing is a lot lighter. I couldn't believe how much heavier this thing is. So I'm gonna go grab my scale, and we're gonna find out exactly how much lighter it is, because I'm sure you guys would like to know how much weight you're saving. And I know the front diff was also lighter on the all-wheel drive one, so by how much, I don't know, I didn't measure it, but not by a ton. These ones feel a lot different, so I'm gonna grab my scale and we're gonna find out. Okay, so between the two, you're saving about 18 pounds of weight, maybe a little bit more. It's hard to look at the scale and hold both of them, or grab one and look at it, so yeah. Saving weight, having all-wheel drive, a less complicated system. So let's get this thing in now. Okay everyone, so the whole swap is done. Sorry, the camera was a little shaky for a second. So the whole swap is done. As you see right here, there's two speed sensors. One's for to control the transfer case, I believe, and the other one is for the speed. It'll tell the transmission when to shift. So make sure you do the right one. I am not sure exactly what one that was. Like, I know it's on, like, I'm not sure what plug it was. I guess you can't see, but yeah, it was a huge pain to do just because it's just me and it was heavy. But yeah, you lose about 17 pounds. I gotta flash a tune on it, and then we'll go for a drive and make sure everything feels good, do a couple pulls, and then next video I could actually have some draggy results on this thing. Okay, so the all-wheel drivetrain part is completely done, but now we have to get rid of the air. So as you can see, if I turn on my key, it will say service 4-wheel drive, maybe, here in a second. There it goes. So we got to get that fixed, and we're going to take out this, here, let me plug that, we're going to take out this switch panel right here and replace it with an extra little cubby, which goes just like that. The module, I believe I got to remove the instrument cluster, and to remove the dash frame, it just has these little snaps right here, and you just simply pop those out, put it down first gear so you can slide that out. So these look like 7s, so we're going to remove this real quick, and then we'll do this last. Okay, so this whole thing has some clips, comes out of the assembly. Make sure you unplug everything first. It's pretty easy. There is the module, so we just need to get it removed, or you could just unplug it and leave it in, but I'm just going to remove it just so I don't have to deal with it anymore. But it just has 2 plugs, and then you might have to push this tube out of the way, and I unclipped it from this defroster vent so I could get more room, and we'll pull it straight out. Okay, so here's the module. As you can see, it is removed. I just slid it sideways in there and removed it. You could leave it in, but I removed it just because I'm never going to use it again. So, don't need any of these wires anymore. So what we'll do now is we will only be using a few of these. Is put this piece back in, and then we'll put in my new cubby. Okay, now we'll make sure there's no 4-wheel drive light. And it doesn't look like there's going to be one at all. And we still have our lights in here. So looks like everything's working. Awesome. That is fog lights. Oh, now we can turn on the fog lights. See, everything's still working. Cargo lamp. I thought there was a light that turns on, but maybe not. Everything still works. Now we got a cubby. And so that's it for the install. I'm going to put the dash back on. I got a few other things to do under here. And then that concludes the all-wheel drive. I was having an issue. Long story, but yeah, I've had the all-wheel drive for like a month now, but no issue with the all-wheel drive, issue with the truck itself. Lost the butterfly bolt in my throttle body. It came, the one in the throttle body to the butterfly, it came out. I tore the whole engine apart. Luckily I found it in the intake manifold. I also found a crack in the exhaust manifold while I was at it, so I welded that up, put it all back together, fixed a couple of exhaust leaks, water meth quit working, had to fix that, burnt wire. And so we should be good. And then I lost the coil pack, went out, and they were kind of cheap ones on the eBay, so I just went and got some all nice OEM coil packs today, so just got to throw those on, and we should be all good to go. So thanks for watching, and if you guys have any questions or anything, just please let me know down in the comments.